Welcome to the Bendino Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. And a star is born. Sophie Cunningham, she's not an overnight sensation anymore. She's not just a meme. She's not just somebody who put J.C. Sheldon in a headlock. She's not just somebody who went 2v1 against the Connecticut Sun. She's not somebody who pointed at Dewana Bonner. Sophie Cunningham has officially hit the mainstream. She has now placed herself as one of the 3 top stars of the WNBA. Known to casuals, Sophie Cunningham, one of the 3 biggest stars in the WNBA. It's Caitlin Clark. Behind Caitlin Clark, it's either Angel Reese or Sophie Cunningham, and there's really nobody else I can throw in the conversation. Sophie Cunningham last night broke the internet, showing up at UFC 329, the Conor McGregor card. That was a debacle in of itself. But Sophie Cunningham showed up, not in the crowd. There wasn't a celebrity camera panning to her. Sophie Cunningham was chatting with Dana White and said, "Hey, I want to walk around the octagon." Dana White said, "Sweet, you're a ring card girl for the co-main event." Sophie Cunningham, next thing you know, barefoot, holding up a ring card. She's a superstar. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Sophie Cunningham, folks, the future I see for Sophie Cunningham, I think it's beyond being like a WNBA or a basketball analyst. I think Sophie Cunningham's future could very well be like a Good Morning America spot. Like what was that show? Something in Kelly, Regis and Kelly, something like that. She's Kelly. Seriously, Sophie Cunningham can do daytime TV, daytime news anchor, you name it. Everything seems to be on the table for Sophie Cunningham. Everything seems to be on the table for Sophie Cunningham, folks. Look at this. Sophie Cunningham was the ring card girl at UFC 329 and did the point. You got her walking around, you got her with the other ring card girls. Like, Sophie Cunningham walked in, did the point, stole the entire card, and left. Ring Girl of the Year already. Thanks for carrying the show. How can anyone not love this? Well, see, I mean, folks, you don't get much more likable than Sophie Cunningham. Seriously. You don't get more likable than Sophie Cunningham. Sophie out here enforcing the octagon like it's the paint. She's a national folks, I think on the announce team, like they introduced her as like Caitlin Clark's enforcer. I mean, this is some nutty stuff right here. This is some absolutely nutty stuff. And I said this. Yeah, man. Sophie Cunningham has officially arrived into the mainstream. Hot fucking damn. Sophie Cunningham said, "Yeah, I'm going to UFC tonight. Yeah, I know we got the Las Vegas. I'm going to UFC tonight." Shows up to UFC, talks to Dana White, and it's the honorary ring card girl. I'm telling you, the future is bright with Sophie Cunningham. She's got a lot of options on the table for her post-playing career, and for her, especially making that moolah. Get away from the WNBA when you're done. Get away from the WNBA, and I'm telling you, Regis and Kelly, and you're Kelly. I think that's clear as day that you could do the news in the morning, right? You have Sophie Cunningham, Dana White talking about Sophie Cunningham. Dana White says, "I love Sophie Cunningham. We've created a relationship, and she was here tonight. When she walked in, she goes, 'Oh, I want to walk around. I want to walk around that octagon.'" Dana White responds, "Then you're going to walk around it." Then you're going to walk around it. She is on fire right now. She needs to capitalize. Of course, you have butthurt people like Brian Kirk over here. "Oh, this sucks, Sophie Baller. UFC is a racist pile of dunk campground full of PDF file supporters." Oh, shut the fuck up. Yeah, this is, I mean, come on. Sophie Cunningham absolutely breaking the internet yesterday. And the most impressive part about this, I mean, you see her walking around. The most impressive part about this is that you take a look on Twitter and everybody seems to know who she is. You take a look around Twitter and everybody seems to know who she is. There's no, wait, who's that? There's no, wait, who's this? There's no, is that a WNBA player? Everybody seems to know exactly who this person is, whether you watch the WNBA or not, whether you follow sports or don't. Within the last 2 years, aligning herself as Caitlin Clark's teammate, Sophie Cunningham has really managed to use the springboard, and she's taken off. She has hit another level. She's hit another stratosphere. The spotlight isn't for everybody, but Sophie Cunningham, she is taking the spotlight and running with it. You even got her and Max Holloway in the octagon after the fight. Max Holloway's doing the point. Sophie Cunningham pointing down at the ring. I mean, this is some crazy stuff. Outside of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, you don't see any of them really breaking the internet like this. And Angel Reese has never broke the internet like this. As a WNBA player, Angel Reese has never broken the internet like this. This is crazy right here. Sophie Cunningham knew the spotlight was big and was a way to highlight her brand on and off the court. I always thought that would be a way to pull more players to Indiana. The problem is that spotlight isn't for everyone. She even talked about players wanting to leave because the scrutiny is too much. It's a double-edged sword. Let's take a listen.
We're going to be teammates with Caitlin Clark, that the level of eyes and attention was going to just ramp up.
Yeah, I definitely, well, first of all, I got drafted out, like I said, to Phoenix, and you have Diana Taurasi, you have Brittany Griner, who are going to be legends, Hall of Famers of our game of basketball. And so I kind of already felt that a little bit. All of our games were sold out since I've been a rookie. And so I've kind of been prepared for this. But when I tell you it is like times a million, it is times a million. Like you can't prepare. And you know what? There's a lot of players, and it's no one's fault that they've had to get traded or they've had to go to new teams because they can't handle all this pressure. Some girls from this year, they're like, wow, like you guys are 100% right that there are eyes on you with every little single thing that you do. And it's the truth. And, it can be hard, but at the same time, what an opportunity to like be yourself and to inspire people who are just like you. And so you can look at it as a threat, you can look at it as an opportunity. And I definitely came in here looking for an opportunity, not only off the court, but also like on the court. She's a hell of a passer. You have Kelsey Mitchell, who's a heck of a player, who's going to be a Hall of Famer in the WNBA. You have Aaliyah Boston. And so I just came in with open arms of all of this is an opportunity for me as an athlete and for me to build my brand.
And Sophie Cunningham has capitalized on both aspects of that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Sophie Cunningham breaking the internet, showing up at UFC 329. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.